Good morning, my dear friends, my fellow friends, my fellow believer. It is a great privilege and a great opportunity to be here this morning in the studios of the Evangelist Ministry and preach the gospel to all of you, my friends. From the studios of the Evangelist Ministry, we spread all the good news about Jesus and His saving grace. Our mission is to lead people into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ. My dear friends, the topic of this morning is Jesus Christ, our Messiah. If we open the book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 16 to the 21, the Bible said, So he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. And as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up to read. And he was handed the book of the prophet Isaiah. And when he has opened the book, he found the place where it was written, The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the broken heart, to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed. This is what Jesus Christ is for us, my friends. Let's think about He offered us the very best that nobody can offer to us but Jesus Christ, my Lord. We still are in seasons to give gifts to the best friends, to the person we love the most. But let's think about what is the best gift we can give to God in New Year. New Year is a new beginning. It's a new beginning. Everything changed, my friends. The question is, what is the best gift we can give to God in New Year? Change our path to the way of God. In the book of James 4:8, the Bible says, draw near to God and He will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. The best present we can give to Jesus in New Year is ourselves, changing our path to the ways of God. My dear friends, some new thinkers would like to marginalize Jesus Christ as a good man with a message of love. That's the way they want to portray Jesus Christ, as a simple, good man with a message of love. But my dear friends, he was the first one to proclaim himself as more than that. It's not just a simple teacher or a simple messenger of love. It was a lot more than that, my friends. In the book of John 14:6, he said, very clear, my friend. He said, my dear friend, very clear. my friends. He said, I am the way, the truth, and life. And nobody come to the Father but through me. My dear friends, Jesus Christ is the only bridge or mediator to cross. Think about this, to cross from this life to the other. The only way to enter to the kingdom of heaven. Jesus Christ. He said, I am the way, I am the truth, and I am the life. And nobody come to my Father but through me. This is what the Lord said. He is the only bridge to cross from this life to another life. He is the only mediator from this life to the other life. And the only way to reach heaven, my friends. Let's think about this, my dear friend. Jesus Christ never went around flaunting his power or greatness. He never showed off and his power or greatness, since he had come to do the Father's will. John 6:38 said, for I have come down from heaven, not to do my own will, but the will of him who sent me. My dear friends, since he has come to do the Father's will, redeeming the lost was his priority and purpose. According to the verse 18 of the text that we read before we start. Verse 18 is said, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty. Liberty to the captives and recovering sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed. However, the Lord didn't hide his identity from the world either. When necessary, Jesus clearly identified himself as the Messiah. But let's think about this, my dear friend. One of Jesus' most beautiful sermons was given to an audience of one person. There was a woman drawing water from a Samaritan well. After listening to Jesus teaching on living water and his prophecies of change in the way people worship God, the woman mentioned the promised Messiah. The Lord replied, I who speak to you am he. If we see the book of John 4:26 said, Jesus said to the Samaritan women, I who speak to you am he. My dear friends, let's think about it. The Lord replied, I who speak to you am he. Her response was to gather as many in town as she could find to listen to this man who knew her life story and offered a love and redemption anyway. My dear friends, have you done the same thing by spreading the gospel around the world or around your neighborhood? My dear friends, when the time came for Jesus to reveal his identity to the priests and religious leaders, he did so by reading the prophecy. The prophecy of Isaiah 6:61, my friends. And then claimed to be its fulfillment. He said, my dear friends, this way the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the broken heart, to proclaim liberty to the captive and recovery of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord. Then the Bible said he closed the book and gave it back to the attendant and sat down, and the eyes of all who were in the synagogue were fixed on him. And he began to say to them, today the scripture is fulfilled in your hearing. My dear friends, he announced that he was the one who would preach the gospel to the poor, release the captive, and give the sight to the blind. He didn't use the word Messiah, nor did he have to. All Israel knew that Isaiah's words applied to God's anointed one. It's not wonderful, my dear friends. My dear friends, this new year, I hope and I pray that you open a new path, or allow God to open a new path for you, a new way, God's way, my friends. Some new thinkers would like to marginalize Jesus Christ as a simple good man with a message of love. But he was the first to proclaim himself as more than that. He is the virgin born Son of God, who came to bear the sins of mankind and die on the cross for you and I. He is the Messiah. You welcome the Messiah to your heart this morning, and let's start a new year with the Messiah in our heart. God bless you, and God bless America. God bless you, and God bless America. America is a wonderful place to live. God bless you. Happy New Year. Enjoy your family and people that you love the most. Amen.